How we doing, everyone? Hope you're well. Mr. Boulder here, back today with another thrash metal ranking video. And today I'm going to be taking a look at the debut albums released by the second tier of American thrash metal. So my very first video on this channel was me ranking the debut albums from the big four. Obviously that's Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer and Megadeth. And the second tier are widely regarded to be Overkill, Exodus, Death Angel and Testament. So going to be ranking the debut albums from those four bands today. Going to get into it after the usual sip of coffee. Four excellent albums here. There's not a bad one among them. But for me, my least favourite of these four, and still a very good album, is Overkill's The Field of Fire from 1985. Overkill from New Jersey, of course. First things first, this album cover. Really like this. Quite simplistic, but definitely gets the job done. Does what it says on the tin. We've got Rat Skates on the drums, Bobby Gustafson on the guitars, Dee Dee Verney on the bass, and of course Bobby Blitz Ellsworth on the vocals. Good album this. I like this one a lot. Kicks off with a song called Raise the Dead, which is definitely not my favourite track on this album, but it's okay. Track 2, Rotten to the Core, is one of my favourites on the album. It's just excellent. Great chorus, very strong vocals from Bobby, as per usual. There's No Tomorrow, that's a decent track. Second Son, I'm not too fussed about that one, but it's okay. Side A closes out with a cover of the Dead Boys' Sonic Reducer. So this isn't an original press, because I don't think that was actually on the original vinyl. Decent cover, certainly not essential though. Side 2 though kicks off very strongly with Hammerhead, fantastic song. Great riffs, brilliant vocals, great chorus again, just superb stuff. Then you've got the title track, Field of Fire. Again, the chorus is really, really catchy. Gets into your head easily. Great vocals from Bobby again. Blood and Iron is a decent tune, but not one of my favourites. Kill at Command is absolutely superb. Again, the chorus is very strong, and the scream that Blitz does towards the end is just absolutely fantastic. I really, really love that tune. That is definitely one of my favourites on this record. And it closes out with the song Overkill. Good album from these guys. Definitely not one of my favourites of theirs, but still really, really strong. The guitar playing from Bobby Gustafson's really good. Dee Dee Verney's sort of signature bass sound is missing on this album. It's not quite so clear in the mix as it is in the latter albums. Rat Skate's doing a good job on the drums. Blitz's over-the-top vocal delivery, which is something I've always loved, is fantastic. Guitar tone is not that great on this album, but on the whole, it sounds good. This is produced by the legendary Johnny Z. Good album from Overkill. Like I say, not one of my favourites of theirs, but I still really like it. Field of Fire from 1985 comes in at last place on this list. At third place, and a definite step up in quality, is Death Angels, The Ultraviolence, which came out in 1987. Over to the Bay Area now, of course. Drummer Andy Gallion was only 14 when he recorded this album, and it's absolutely amazing. His drums are superb. Such a talent, such a young age. I think the oldest age in the band was only 20 years old, so these guys are really knocking it out of the park at a young age. This is an album packed with great riffs, some really, really good riffs. Some really, really favourite thrash riffs are on this album. We've got Mark Osegueda on the vocals, Dennis Pepper on the bass, like I say, Andy Gallion on the drums, Gus Pepper on the guitar, and Rob on the lead guitar, still in the band to this day, along with Mark Osegueda, of course. This one kicks off with Thrashers, which is a decent tune. Not one of my favourites on the album, but I still like it a lot. Evil Priest is up next. I love the guitar intro riff to that. Voracious Souls, the drum intro on that tune is absolutely fantastic. Strong chorus, like that one a lot. Really enjoy the vocals. Killers 1 closes that side A, is really good. The Ultraviolence kicks off side 2. The title track, good stuff. Mistress of Pain, though, probably one of my favourites on the album, if not my favourite. That intro guitar riff is very simplistic, but very effective. Really, really good stuff. Great vocals from Mark Osegueda. Chorus is catchy. Final Death is another superb tune that I really like a lot. The last track, IPFS, is completely pointless and doesn't really need to be on here. It's only a couple of minutes long though. And now I'm full of great drum work. The guitar riffs are fantastic. Mark Osegueda's vocals are really good. The Ultraviolence from 1987 is an album that a lot of people probably have higher up in this ranking. But yeah, third place for me, but still really, really good stuff. Considered a thrash classic these days, and rightfully so as far as I'm concerned. Excellent stuff from Death Angel. The Ultraviolence from 1987 comes in at 3rd place on this list. Quick sip of coffee before we get to number 2. So, excellent stuff here. Is Exodus and Bonded by Blood, which came out in 1985. I think actually recorded in 1984, but didn't come out for nearly a whole year after it was recorded. An album that needs absolutely no introduction, a band that needs absolutely no introduction. Paul Bailoff on the vocals. For me, not a great vocalist. I can listen to the album with his vocals on. It's absolutely fine, but I definitely prefer Zetro's voice. He was definitely a step up in vocal quality for me. But Bailoff, of course, a legend in the Bay Area scene. So he gets my respect, of course. But yeah, not the biggest fan of his vocals. We've got Rick Hunolt and Gary Holt on the guitars here. The guitars sound good on this album. Riffs and solos are great. I can never remember the name of the original bass player. Rob McKillop, that's it. And we've got Tom Hunting on the drums. Fantastic drummer. So this album is just packed with some absolutely legendary songs as far as I'm concerned. Title track, Bonded by Blood. Great chorus. Absolutely love it. Song Exodus up next. That's a great tune. And Then There Were None. I love that intro guitar riff. Very catchy. Gets into your head pretty much straight away. A lot of the chorus on that one. A Lesson in Violence. Probably my favourite song on the album. That intro guitar riff is absolutely fantastic. Really fast and frantic. Loads of energy. Side A closes out with Metal Command. That's another great tune. I like that one a lot. Piranha kicks off side B. Good song. No Love, that's a great tune as well. Deliver Us to Evil, that's quite a long track on this album. I really enjoy that one. Decent song, again, some nice guitar riffs throughout. And closes of Strike of the Beast. Excellent song, one of my favourite songs on the album. Some great riffs on this. Tom Hunting's drums is really good, although the drum sound on this album is not brilliant, but certainly not terrible. Like I say, Bailoff, not my favourite vocalist, but he gets the job done. I do like some of his high screams in this. I definitely prefer Zetro's voice. But yeah, it's an album full of really, really good tunes. There's just one or two that I'm like, yeah, they're okay, but the others are just really, really strong. I mean, stuff like Piranha, Strike of the Beast, A Lesson in Violence. And Then There Were None, just absolutely brilliant thrash songs. Again, the production on this one is not the best. I can't remember who did this. No one's name that I know of. But Exodus is Bonded by Blood. Is my number 2 in my second tier of thrash metal debuts. Great stuff. Really like that album. But even better, no doubt about it. And no disrespect to the other albums in this list, but this one for me is out in front by a considerable distance. Here's Testaments to Legacy from 1987. Just excellent, excellent stuff. Fantastic debut album. From these California thrashers. Excellent, excellent album. Chuck Billy on the vocals. This is like, obviously the early days, so his highest shrieks in the vocals. Louis Clemente on the drums. Not the best drummer. Probably the weakest drummer out of these guys. But certainly not a bad drummer. He's pretty much a pocket player there. There's not that many drum fills. Just the snare, kick, and the hi-hats. But he gets the job done nicely. Greg Christian on the bass. And guitars. Eric Peterson, of course, Alex Skolnick. Excellent guitar duo. So this album, so many great songs, loads of great riffs. Eric Peterson for me is an underrated rhythm guitarist who doesn't get talked about as much as other great metal rhythm guitar players. The riffs are fantastic. Alex Skolnick, the solos are outstanding. I mean, for the most part, I'm not all that fussed on solos. I like solos, but they don't mean too much to me. I want to hear really good songs. That for me is the most important thing, but his solos are really, really good. And Chuck Billy's voice is great, and it's an album with so many great tunes on. Kicks off with Over the Wall. I love the intro when everything comes in all at once. Some excellent riffing, really, really great chorus. Love Chuck Billy's vocals in the chorus when he's screaming over the wall. Sounds fantastic. The Haunting, I love that guitar intro. Really, really good stuff. Burnt Offerings, fantastic song. I love that. Great chorus. Raging Waters again, good chorus. I like the vocals. Good tune, no doubt about it. Side 2 kicks off with First Strike is Deadly, which is one of my favourite songs on the album. I love the drum intro from Louis Clemente. Great chorus again, catchy stuff. Do or Die, great track. I love the riffs and the intro. They're really, really catchy. Alone in the Dark, really high vocals in the chorus, which you don't really sort of associate too much with Testament. Really good stuff. Ends with Apocalyptic City, another song with some great riffs in. Drums are decent. Just so many good songs on all these albums that I've shown already. There are some songs which I think, yeah, not too fussed on those, but not the case here. There are no bad songs on this album. It's absolutely perfect. An absolutely stunning debut from Testament. The Legacy from 1987 is fantastic stuff. This one, I think, this was produced by John Zazula and Alex from who went on to be in Forbidden. It's brilliant. Fantastic album. Absolutely superb stuff. Testament's The Legacy is my #1 album from the second tier of American thrash metal. Superb stuff. The Legacy from 1987. Definitely out in front of these four. Superb stuff. Excellent album. Great rhythm guitars, great riffs, solos are fantastic. Love Chuck's vocals. Brilliant stuff. Testament Legacy from 1987 is definitely my #1 of these four. So there we go, guys. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching to the end. Much appreciate as always. I've got many more videos in the pipeline, so I'll be back with you soon with something else. As per usual, get in the comment section. Let me know what you think about these albums. How would you rank them? And as per usual, until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.